Second down and a 3 in Buffalo, and ball on the 45-yard line is Jim Kelly and the Bills with two tight ends and the I formation. It's Thurman Thomas as the I back. Man in motion, that's Metzlars. Toss to the left side, and he has space to run across midfield and near the 40-yard line, scampers for a gain of 12, and Thurman Thomas with the Bills' first down.
That's exactly what the Bills needed. You just need one guy to make a play, and you can see all these offensive players just look around like it's on now. They needed that one big play to get the momentum going. Let's see if they can keep capitalizing on it.
Buffalo seems to live for the most part of the first quarter in Eagles territory, and with a first down and 10 from the 42, the Bills set up shop right here on the left hash with three receivers to the right side. And we will not get a playoff before the end of one in Buffalo. Scoreless first quarter, but the Bills are driving yet again, looking for a touchdown. Welcome back to Buffalo, New York. Second quarter action. We begin here with the Bills driving. They have the ball on the Eagles' 42-yard line, but the Eagles have buckled down on defense for the better part of the whole season so far. Look for them to improve yet again. Handoff up the middle. Thurman Thomas cuts to the left side and has nowhere to run. Loss of a yard there. Brian Dawkins and company there for the tackle.
Yeah, that's one thing you're always going to know about this Eagles defense. They're going to bring you the blitz from many different situations. It's very hard to run on these guys. You're going to see a lot of stops in the backfield if the Eagles have their way.
Second down and 11 from the 43, and the Philadelphia Eagles looking to pin their ears back. They have performed very well on defense. If only their offense could take control here in the second quarter. On a second and 11 from the left hash. Bills coming out with three receivers in a play action. Over the middle, complete, wide open. Pete Metzlars, the tight end, for a gain of 19 yards. And Phil, that was too easy.
Yeah, he just zipped that into a little window, and he had all sorts of space. He made a 19-yard gain. Looked like a nice game of pitch and catch. He takes a look in there on the back end of that play.
The Eagles defense, sure they let a receiver loose in the secondary, but they're there for the big-time hit and corral to the football, that's to say the least. On another first down and 10, underneath goes James Lofton for a gain of 4 yards, and a second down and 5 coming up for this Bills offense that has sputtered so far in the first quarter, Phil, but they've finally made it to the red zone here with a chance for at least 3 here.
Yeah, the Eagles have been playing pretty good defense in this first quarter, but it does not help the way the Bills offense has been operating. A couple drop passes, a couple of overthrows. They seem like they're starting to get it together here.
On a second and 5 from the 19, left hash, Thurman Thomas in the game as the running back. Back to throw. A screen pass to him, and he's got space, and he's going to take it all the way in for 6. Thurman Thomas for the 19-yard touchdown.
That was just a perfect play to call. You know that the Eagles are going to dial up a blitz in this situation. They pin their ears back. All they do is dump it off to the side. One good block, and he's off to the races. Touchdown for Buffalo.
That was too easy for the running back. Once he got in space, it was him in the end zone. Not really a whole bunch of competition there once he caught that pass and turned upfield. Bills add the extra point, and it is now 7-0 in Buffalo. Eagles get the ball right after this quick break. Welcome back to Buffalo. Bills score an easy touchdown to Thurman Thomas on a nice 3-play drive for the Bills, and it's now 7-0 here early in the second quarter. And the kick is returned at the 5 by Quick, and he skates out to the 20-yard line, breaks a tackle, and is able to get to the 21-yard line, and this is where the Eagles' Randall Cunningham will take over yet again.
Well, Randall and company definitely need to get something going. We talked about the Bills having bad offensive first few drives. The Eagles have done no better, and now that the Bills have points on the board, they got to hope to follow.
Westbrook is taken down, dumped in the backfield. Nick Barnett there for the 3-yard loss.
Well, they're going for the quick draw play, but Nick Barnett just ran it beautifully, met him in the hole, and said, "Not this time, Brian."
A second down and 13 coming up for the Eagles, and if Philadelphia needed any more desperately a first down, it would be now, stuck inside the 20. And now the Bills offense getting rolling. You don't want the Eagles to sputter with a 3-and-out if you're a Philadelphia fan. So the Eagles come out with one tight end to the left side. Retzlaff, that's the tight end. Back to throw is Cunningham. He has time, and over the middle, complete. And if you want to get a drive going, Phil, you hit Tommy McDonald, the Hall of Famer.
Yeah, mini Maverick Tommy McDonald always there for a big-time catch when they needed the first down right there. As you see, he runs his route crisp perfectly, breaks at the right time. Sure, he takes a hit, but he came down with the ball. That's what matters.
A new set of downs for the Eagles, and only the second first down of the day. And this one sets up shop at the 33-yard line. And the Eagles go back to the I formation. Westbrook in there as the I back. Randall with the play action. Has all the time in the world, yet overthrows Harold Carmichael, and he had to step to the end zone, Phil.
That's just inexcusable right there. As big as Harold Carmichael is, if he just sticks one of his arms out, he's got that ball, and like you said, that's a touchdown. That's just inexcusable by Harold Carmichael.
Randall Cunningham has had a shaky first half, but his receivers have had a tough time getting open as well, except for on that one. A great job by the receiver getting off the line, just unable to corral it there, and it's a 2nd and 10 from the 33. Eagles come out with 4 wide receivers, and Randall looking to pass. He has all the time, steps up in the pocket, yet throws an interception. That's Darryl Talley, Johnny on the spot for the pick, and the Bills get the ball right back, Phil. That is an easy pitch and catch for Randall Cunningham, straight to Darryl Talley.
Yeah, he did a great job avoiding the rush there, and if I know Randall the way I think I did, that's a play where he takes off and runs with it. He stays in the pocket a little too long, tries to put the ball where he's not comfortable, gets picked off.
Underneath, this is Thurman Thomas in a gain of 2 yards. Bowhan there for the tackle, but the Eagles so far offensively, their offensive woes has been really surprising. They've had a really easy time dominating offensively the first 4 weeks of the year, but goose egg so far in the scoreboard so far, Phil.
Yeah, the last thing you want is to get in a shootout with a guy like Jim Kelly, and big defensive plays like that is going to help. Jeremiah Trotter getting in the backfield. They might not be going forward if they can make the Bills go backwards.
3rd down and 11 coming up for the Bills, and up 7-0. Buffalo looking very conservative. 2 run plays straight off of an interception, and they had a chance to throw it deep and perhaps make this game out of reach before halftime, but they run the football. Now on a 3rd and 11 from the 46, the Eagles have a chance to make a big stop here.
Well, I guess the Bills you might call conservative. They don't want to put the ball in the air too much. This is still a good defense, and there's no reason to get turnovers themselves to put the Birds back in the ballgame.
3rd down and 11, and Kelly has no time to throw. Well, if you want to pass the football, you need to have some protection, but nothing there on that play.
Yeah, it doesn't matter how good your quarterback is. If he's flat on his back, you're getting no passes off.
The Eagles are doing a great job getting into the Bills' backfield and disrupting the pass and the run. A loss of 1 on the 3 plays combined, bringing up a 4th and a long 11. Mormon out to punt the football away, and it's a floater out to the left sideline, and the ball bounces into the end zone. Eagles get a lucky break there.
Yeah, they definitely needed that. The last thing they want is to start deep in their own 5.
The first half has been a game of the defenses. Bills get the first touchdown of the game, but the Eagles need to do a way better job offensively connecting with the receivers and getting a running game going.
Yeah, everything just looks out of sync for the Eagles here. Let's see if they can get something going on this drive.
Thurman Thomas caps off the only Bills drive that results in points, and Buffalo leads this one 7-0. Eagles get the ball yet again at the 20-yard line. They've been sucked on their own side of the field. The good thing for the Bills is that they've had some really good field position. If Philadelphia wants to at least get into Buffalo territory, they have a chance to flip this field position battle. In a game with the defenses, that could be the difference, Phil.
Yeah, I mean, field position is always important in a game with 2 good defenses. They're starting on average at their own 20. The Bills have had some decent returns on their kickoffs, and it's definitely been the difference thus far.
2nd down and 5 to go in a very manageable 2nd down scenario for the Philadelphia Eagles, who have only got 2 first downs in the first half alone. And they go with another run up the middle, and Westbrook has a lane, and he's across the 30 into the 37-yard line. Gain of 12 on the play, and a new set of downs for Philadelphia.
Well, Brian Westbrook is the all-time leader in yards from scrimmage in the entire Eagles franchise. So just because he's a running back, don't think he can't catch the ball and make space. That could be the key to this game. Get Brian Westbrook in space and let him do his thing.
Brian Westbrook already has 6 rushes, but has not received the football yet. Look for him, yes, Phil, to get one of those passes and get a good gain on the play. So another 1st down and 10 for the Eagles near the 2-minute warning Cunningham has all day to throw, but that time runs out quickly, and that's Phil Hansen there for the sack. And we're at the 2-minute warning. Bills lead 7-0 and stuff the Eagles for a long 2nd and 18 now coming up.
Yeah, the Eagles are definitely going backwards. This is not what they expected on this drive. They had a good play to Westbrook, but now they're just going backwards.
Well, the Eagles have a trend to get a first down and then bog down offensively. This looks like to be another scenario like that, and another penalty. That's no way to start this drive.
Yeah, they're just continuing to go backwards there. You can't get penalties that beat you because this defense can do just enough to beat you. The last thing you want to do is give them help.
The penalty for the false start was on Todd Harrimans, number 79, the left guard. Back to throw is Cunningham underneath. Pete Ratzlaff gets 3 yards, and the Bills looking like to get another touchdown. They call a timeout.
Yeah, I mean, the Bills definitely feel like they have confidence in their offense right now. They might as well stop the clock, see if they can add a few more points, maybe even just a field goal before halftime.
3rd down and a very long 20 to go for the Eagles. And they're even in running formation. Look, and yes, they do give McCoy, the 3rd down running back, the handoff and a quick timeout by the Bills. And now with 1:53 to go, Buffalo looking to make it a 2-possession game.
Well, you can't really blame the Eagles there. They realize this drive is not going anywhere. They might as well make the Bills burn timeouts. That way when they do get the ball, they won't have a lot of time. But the Bills have a high-flying offense. They still, don't be surprised if they get points on the board here.
Andy Reid's offense looks to be going backwards more than forwards. That's a huge understatement, and yet again, this is something that Philadelphia's had no problem getting down the field for the first 4 weeks, but I guess San Francisco exposed them for the first time all year as the Eagles only scored 7 points in their loss to San Francisco. McKelvin out to the 30, and the Bills have 1:45 to go.
Yeah, that definitely surprised me in that San Francisco game. These first 3 weeks of the season, the Eagles looked like they were just in a league of their own. Niners found a way, whatever that winning formula was, maybe Buffalo's watching that tape. They've definitely done a good job of grounding the Eagles in this one.
Another 1st down and 10. Kelly scans the field underneath complete. That's Don Beebe and a gain of 8 yards. And the Bills go to a no huddle here with under 2 to go. With 1:35 to go, 1:34. Bills with 4 wide receivers back to throw again. Kelly looking. Scans the field, going deep, and a wide open Don Beebe again off the left sideline, and he's to the 29-yard line. That was too easy, Phil.
Yeah, it's just pitch and catch at this point. Jim Kelly's just a surgeon out there. He's slicing up this Eagles defense, and like I said, don't be surprised if they get points before halftime.
That was too easy, and the 2-play drive already gets the Bills near red zone territory with 1:25 to go. Don Beebe right now has been a surgeon so far. You pointed it out, Phil. So far a surgeon so far offensively. 2 big catches, and the Bills are at the 29. Calling plays at the line is Kelly. Back to throw. Has all the time in the world, and throwing to the end zone. It's nearly intercepted. Asante Samuel almost with the interception.
Well, that would have been a big play for the Eagles. Still a big play to knock it down, but you know Asante was going for that pick. And the thing when Asante Samuel gets interceptions, he knows what to do with it. That could easily be 6 points the other way.
Now on a 2nd down and 10 from the 29, and the Eagles have a chance to breathe as the no-huddles burn them so far on these past 3 plays. So a 2nd down and 10 from inside the 30. Bills again with 4 wide receivers. Back to throw is Kelly yet again. He has time, throwing to the end zone, and the post goes for 6. Eric Moulds in the back of the end zone, and Buffalo adds to their lead. It's now 13-0 with the extra point pending.
The Bills definitely were able to capitalize on that play there. The Eagles, they just can't wait to get till halftime and take a breather. I know if I'm Andy Reid, I'm telling you, don't give up just yet. We haven't played our best football. We're down by 2. We just got to play better.
The only thing positive that can be going for the Eagles is that they have 1:14 to go and all 3 of their timeouts. Eric Moulds makes it 14-0. We'll be right back after this word from the local stations. Welcome back to Orchard Park. Bills add another touchdown, and their tally is now 14-0. And the Eagles' offense has sputtered So far in this one, their lethargic offense could get a help from their return game. Mike Quick out to the 25, and he scampers and is stopped right there